So important to just find that length early on, Sri.
Yeah, wrist spin from both ends, which is very interesting.
This could be close. The finger goes up. Mohsin strikes. Ilyas has to depart. And this is the big break as well. That was straight. And that was hitting middle.
Something had to give for Ilyas. 18 balls for just 15. He had to make a move. And he tried the conventional sweep. He usually sweeps with the wrong foot. But this time it was quite conventional. The umpire had the conviction to give him out. And Ilyas's innings comes to an end. Didn't seem very happy with the decision though. But he's got to go. 15 of 18. It's 53 for 2 after 8.2.
At the stroke of 50, Birtanger Kings losing Aqib Ilyas. Mohsin striking in his second over. Good contest here between bat and ball. Each time the Kings have looked to unleash a barrage of hits. The wickets have come by. Nicholas Curtin. This man can certainly pack a punch in the middle. A strike rate of 120, 250s for him. Captain of Canada, best of 69 versus Netherlands. He'll have a job to do in the middle. And he's off the mark with a single towards mid-wicket.
Yeah, because of this, Ilyas had to make a move. Consuming balls, we're not getting the boundaries. Went for that hard sweep. It looked like an inside edge to me, Mikhail. Probably considered himself a bit unlucky, but the umpire had no doubts in his mind.
Yeah, Durganath Subedi, the umpire there. No hesitation whatsoever in raising that index finger.
A good variety of deliveries here. Mohammad Mohsin is bowled the wrong and he's bowled the one comes out of the front of the hand. That was this delivery, the previous one. Plus Kriton.
Bowling, boy, bowling.
Him reminds me of Nicholas Puran. Can he do a Nicholas Puran here?
Too many namesakes and like-to-likes. Shri? Look at that for a delivery. Has eked out an edge. They believe there was something on the way to the slips. But Subedi says, let's move on with the game. This has been a very fine second over by Mohsin. A wicket and 2 runs coming off it. 9 gone. 55 for 2.
DHI Happier Home. Tutte sahi. Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Tapaico, Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozone.
Well, the Birtanger Kings certainly had a good passage of play between 4 to 8, 4 to 9 as well. Just losing their way in that last over, losing Aqib Ilyas. That partnership came in very handy as well between Aqib Ilyas and Martin Guptill. Day 1, match 1. What a spectacle, what a carnival we are in store. Another bowling change, 6th bowling option used. Harsh Thakur. Look at that for economy, 6.16 in T20s and a best of 4 for 20. 29 wickets to his kitty.
As soon as the left-hander comes into the crease, the off-spinner comes in. He's from Canada as well. He would have bowled Nicholas Kriton before. They must know each other pretty well. Harsh Thakur.
Now you sense Birtanger Kings are a little tentative and very unlike Guptill innings over here, out of his character. Shri, your thoughts?
Projected score. Can they get to 150 from here? That'll depend a lot on Guptill playing shots like that. Yeah, it was short and it took full toll, Martin Guptill. Yeah, the off-spinner is a good matchup for him. Can he take him on? I think if the Kings are to get to 150, Guptill's got to play a big knock. He's well set. 30 balls he's played. Yeah, it was short. Perfectly hit in the gap. He had the time, but very, very well executed. Super Force powered by NCL 4G.
That's got the leading edge as well. That'll run away towards the third man boundary. Work to do for the fielder. Gives up the chase. 2 boundaries in a row. And Birtanger Kings won't be complaining over here. That's another Super 4 powered by NCL 4G.
Back-to-back boundaries for Guptill. He's taking on his matchup. This time was very clever. He allowed the ball to come. Just sort of allowed it to run off the face. There was no shot third man, remember. There was a shot mid-wicket to save the single.
He's picking his spots at the moment. And this is turning out to be another very good over. 9 runs so far in the first 5 deliveries of Thakur's first. And Guptill's into his 40s as well.
Yeah, the off-spinner is important because of the left-hander at the crease. But now he's getting to bowl to Nicholas Kirtan. But it's the last ball of his over. 9 of this over so far. Does he have a slip? I'd like to see him have a slip though. He doesn't. Can he finish the over off?
Goes for the reverse. Does not quite connect it. Very audacious from Curtin very early in his innings. Facing only his 4th delivery. Done with over number 10 at the halfway stage. Birtanger Kings put into bat a 65 for 2.
DHI Happier Home. Today sahi. Wishing you all a happier home.
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है।
यसरी भित्र जान त गाह्रो छ।
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश। यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश।
Himstar for a complete home.
Light Super Light Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Sign of things to come in this inaugural Siddhartha Bank Nepal Premier League, powered by NCL. Let's get a look at Martin Guptill's boundaries thus far. Still no sixes, remarkably, on this opening day. Plenty of fours though, and every single 4 that is hit is going to power 4 education kits for school children, powered by the NCL Foundation. Now that's the impact, the legacy that the NPL will leave. So the occasional moment of fortune as well. But with all his experience, he's relied upon that to drive a pretty good start for the Birtanger Kings. I've got HD Ackerman alongside me again. HD, Kevin O'Brien, the head coach, will be satisfied but not overly pleased with the start.
What he will be pleased about is that Guptill's still at the wicket. He is the danger man. Half a shout. Interesting for me was that there was a couple of boundaries that Guptill hit on the offside. One was an outside edge, the other a square cut. But the other 5 were all sort of smears away on the leg side, which indicates that the surface is just a little on the slow side. And so going back to your point about Kevin O'Brien, I think he'll look at the score and say, well, if we can get around 140, 150, that would be a very good total here. I think 160, 170 is a big ask. Unless, of course, Guptill gets going. Now Curtin finds the boundary.
That was a poor delivery, wasn't it, HD? That was a real drag down. Mohamed Mohsen got that major league cricket experience in the United States where he's had great success, but this, well, it was an old-fashioned long hop, really. I was saying to you off-air, HD, the 4 overseas players for Birtanger in terms of run scoring going to be so critical, particularly if Lokesh Bam doesn't get a score. I rate Nicholas Curtin incredibly highly. He was outstanding at the T20 World Cup for Canada, and he's someone who I think could have a big tournament. Be interesting to see the projected scores there, HD, just at the bottom of your screen. To get to 160, they'd really have to go some, wouldn't they? About 10 and over from here. But if Guptill's still there in the 20th, probably get that. Good finish from Mohsen. He's bowled lots of dots. This time it'll be a couple into the leg side. Good running. Curtin is ever so quick. 11 overs in the books. 72 for 2.
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं.
Is Dove really different from soap? Ordinary soap dries itself over time, but Dove is different. Get your radiance with Dove.
ब्याङ्किङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्कले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स. यसमा पोइन्ट छ. सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्क, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई.
The partnerships thus far. 47 it was worth between Aqib Ilyas and Martin Guptill on your screens there, but now Curtin and Guptill are building something. This will be a fascinating battle, won't it? Canada to Canada, Harsh Thacker to Nicholas Curtin.
Another good cricketer, Thacker. Well, Curtin's just sort of reaching the prime years as a batter. He's 26 years of age. And I think that your prime years as a batter is around 27, 28, getting into those early 30s, and then start to slide ever so slightly. But he will just start to got an understanding of how to construct an innings in all the formats, how to put a chase together. So I agree with you, the potential's always been there, but it's almost as if just in recent times he's just started to find himself as a batter.
What that's been based around, HD, from chatting to him, he's completely revolutionised his diet, his fitness, his training structure. He's so fit and strong now. That one just skids on. Batters have been getting beaten on the inside edge continuously. You can see the athleticism. It's really professionalised. The GT20 has helped that. I know that's a competition you've been there for. Nepal, think about all the struggles they had there at Cricket World Cup League 2 in King City in Toronto. They just couldn't get better and get past Canada despite how well they played.
Nutrition there, and just the way you look after yourself, and Curtin is at the wicket with someone that depicts a great professional. Martin Guptill, 38 years old, the condition that he's in, I mean, he can keep going the level that he's playing at.
Protection out on the leg side means it will only be a single. Guptill will have the strike. Still one to come after that one. See there the projected score is HD. Is 140 going to be enough? I suppose that's the question. Kevin O'Brien, the head coach, would like more than that, at least 150. Cleans him up. The battle of the Canadians. Harsh Thacker smiles and gives him a pat on the back. He gets the better of his national team captain.
as the bolt strike.
Well, this can be the issue when you're looking for too big a total. Is that Curtin has obviously decided he needs to get on with things, and that the total that the Kings are looking for is around that 160, 170 mark. And so Perish is in the cause. He's looking to go over mid-on. It's almost a wild swing, and Harshtaka does get the better of his countryman. Curtin goes for 9, 76 for 3.
DHI Happier Home. Tutte sahi.
सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स, यसमा पोइन्ट छ। सिद्धार्थ बैंक, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई।
Well, listen to this. Now, HD, I'm going to teach you about the Nepali music too. That one there, Man Mangan. It's one of the most popular songs going around. When that rings out across the TU, everyone gets involved. They have great music here, I promise you. Every cafe you walk into, down the little cobbled streets of Lalitpur or Kathmandu, there'll inevitably be somebody playing live music. It's generally very good. They transition between Nepali and English seamlessly. Down the ground, is this the moment? Oh yes it is, the first maximum. We've had to wait, but Guptill starts in some style with the first Siddhartha Bank 6 and gets to 50 in that real style.
The superstar delivers. He knew when he hit it. As he hit it, he knew it was out the ground. Mike just over pitches, and it's just a flip of the wrists, really. No big flourish from Guptill. He's strong enough, he's good enough. He's underway.
Interesting move to get Ben Mike back in at this stage, just when the spinners looked as though they had a real stranglehold on the game. Should they just have bowled Mohammed Mohsen out? Let him bowl his 4 on the bounce.
Sometimes captains do that, don't they? They have a plan in mind before play, and they just end up running with that plan. But the beauty about the game of cricket is that it can unfold very differently to what your initial plan is. Bashir Ahmad, left-hander.
A really gritty cricketer. He's kind of nuggety, very much an out-and-out all-rounder. Won't hit big HD, but he'll work it for 1s and 2s. Can slog sweep the spinners as well. I think O'Brien, the head coach of the Kings, has probably got a bit of flexibility in this middle order. So with Curtin being the one dismissed, he's gone with another left-hander to replace him. His job for now will be to get Guptill onto strike. Had to get moving there. He's come into the crease because of this dismissal. Let's see what Curtin was trying to do, but another batter is beaten on the inside edge, HD.
There hasn't been a great deal of turn. Maybe a lack of pace is what's doing these batters. But with Curtin and Guptill having both got themselves in, it was always... They were always going to take it on. If one gets out, well, that's fine. Then the other's got to just keep going.
Now, massive appeal, but is it just angling down? The signal will be interesting here, HD, because I don't think there's any bat involved. Given his leg buys, possibly just sliding.
Mike from wide of the crease. It's tight, it's tight. Maybe just the angle that he's bowled that ball from has led the umpire to think it's just slipping down, but only just. Yeah, this fella's job is to get Guptill on strike, Bashir Ahmad. When he was on strike previously, there was 5 men inside that 30-yard circle in the hope to keep him on strike. They haven't been able to do it twice. He's got off strike both occasions.
Great experience here from Martin Guptill, HD. That was not Bashir Ahmed calling that single to get him off the mark. That was Guptill, as soon as the ball made contact with the bat, getting the head down. Really outstanding communication. He's been in and around the team for about 5 days now. According to Kevin O'Brien, who I had a chat with last night, he really has almost taken on a paternal role with the younger players, just 21 years of age. That single was all thanks to Martin Guptill. Oh dear, now it's going to be 5 free.